Now, the original Everything That Possessed Isn't Allowed to Do on the Pugboi SMP was a parody of everything that Dr. Bright isn't allowed to do in the Foundation, so I decided to get someone that I knew to write a script based off Everything That Possessed Isn't Allowed to Do on the Pugboi SMP, even though they don't know who the characters are, they don't know what the SMP is. I'm pretty sure they've only watched the original Everything That Possessed Isn't Allowed to Do on the Pugboi SMP once, and I gave them freedom to write whatever the hell they wanted. This is gonna be an interesting video, guys. Everything that Possessed Isn't Allowed to Do on the Pugboi SMP by the bearer of the biggest stick. Possessed isn't allowed to play netball, basketball, or in fact anything to do with balls, because he loves the balls and is too obnoxious when marking, thus putting any opposing sticks in immediate threat. Possessed isn't allowed to move any trees without replanting, as this would be a violation of BSC, Big Stick Community Guidelines. Possessed isn't allowed to call anyone a hypocrite except himself, because in fact, he is not only the biggest drug lord to ever exist, but he's also practically the lord of hypocrisy. Possessed isn't allowed to overtake any log lorries, as this would disrespect the BSC. Possessed isn't allowed to act in an unkind manner to any members of the BSC. Possessed isn't allowed to act in a cowardly manner to any BSC members, or in fact, anyone with a bigger stick than himself. Fake the size of the stick to get entry into the BSCN, Big Stick Community Nightclub. Drop bombs on the BSCN out of jealousy, the members' sticks of course. Sell stick pics or leak stick pics without giving credit. Possessed isn't allowed to use chopstick as opposed to a fork. We need to preserve sticks for future generations. Possessed is also not allowed to use plant milk in his tea, again to protect sticks for future stick fanatics. Climb trees in order to see what his stick would be like if it were bigger. Possessed is not allowed to hang around the BSCN, it would detract new members. Possessed is not allowed to harass any BSC members outside the BSCN because he's jealous of their sticks. Possessed isn't allowed to sell SDDs, stick-decreasing drugs, to BSC members, no matter the circumstances. Possessed is not allowed to touch any nuts that cannot be purchased in regular grocery stores. Possessed isn't allowed to replace shotgun shells with tampons and shouldn't near any menstruating females. Possessed is not allowed to take over-the-counter SEDs, stick enlargement drugs, without prescription. Possessed is not allowed to sell water described as sexual lubricant to make money to buy more SEDs. You know what? Fraudulently sell anything to make more money to buy more SEDs. Hover around the contraception shelf in shops pretending to buy rubbers. Possessed is not allowed to smuggle rubbers of any sort into public places, such as schools and hospitals. Possessed is not allowed to play yellow car without promising not to go near anyone's stick. Possessed is not allowed to give birthday bumps in the stick region when it's not anyone's birthday. Possessed is not allowed to change the locks on the SED cabinets so that only he can have access to them. Possessed is also not allowed to replace SDD labels with SED labels to sell to BSC members. Possessed can only wash his SEDs down with chocolate milk. Possessed is not allowed to again put SEDs into his dog's food for fun. Possessed is never to start a basement SSN, small stick nightclub, with full praising out of jealousy of the BSCN again. And finally, Possessed is not allowed to give birthday presents of STDs, sanitary pads, chopsticks, weed, or anything else he grows in that basement greenhouse, hair that is not from his head, or rubbers.